All right, hello and welcome. Today we're going to pull back the curtain on the completely invisible world of radio frequencies. It's that hidden realm that powers pretty much everything, from your phone to your car radio. We're going to explore the one tool that actually lets us see it all, the spectrum analyzer.
Just think about it for a second. All of our wireless technology, Wi-Fi, GPS, emergency communications, it all runs on this silent, invisible spectrum. It's basically the nervous system of our modern life. But here's the catch. Because it's invisible, when a signal gets jammed or your connection just dies, how in the world do you diagnose a problem you can't even see?
Well, to see the invisible, you need the right kind of eyes. For decades, engineers have used oscilloscopes, right? They're great. They show you a signal's voltage changing over time, which is incredibly useful. But there's a whole other way to look at it, a view that reveals a totally different dimension, looking at a signal by its frequency. And for that, you need a spectrum analyzer. And this slide just illustrates the difference perfectly. On the left, you see what an oscilloscope shows you, a clean, simple wave changing over time. But now look at the right. The spectrum analyzer is looking at that exact same signal and reveals its true nature. It's not just one fundamental frequency. Look at all those hidden components, things like harmonics and noise. It's like having X-ray vision for radio waves.
So this superpower lets an engineer or a technician basically become a detective. They can see all the individual frequency ingredients that make up a signal. They can spot those unwanted harmonics, kind of like echoes at different frequencies. They can pinpoint interference coming from other devices. And most importantly, they can verify if a signal is pure or not. These are the crucial clues you need to solve any radio mystery.
So, let's go ahead and put on our detective hats. To really get a feel for the power of this tool, we're going to open up a real case file from the airwaves and see exactly how a spectrum analyzer solved a real-world radio mystery. So here's the situation. An amateur or ham radio operator discovers that a super important calling frequency is completely blocked. And it's not just static, it's a strong, continuous signal that's making any communication totally impossible. The channel is jammed. But by what? And where is it coming from? This is the scene of the crime. The operator is getting slammed with severe interference right on 146.520 megahertz, which is a critical frequency for local ham radio folks. A strong local signal that should be coming in clear is being completely drowned out. So the investigation begins. Our operator doesn't just guess, they follow a systematic 4-step process. First, they do an initial survey just to see what this interference even looks like across the whole band. Second, they do a precise analysis, zooming in to measure the exact frequency of this rogue signal. Third, and this is the key step, harmonic identification, to see if the signal is an unwanted byproduct of some other transmitter. And finally, they try to locate the source. And here it is, the aha moment. After analyzing the interference, the operator gets a hunch that it might be a harmonic. They do some quick math and realize that a transmitter operating at half this frequency could create this exact interference. So, they tune the analyzer down to that business band frequency and, bingo, a huge carrier signal pops right up, 20 decibels, which is 100 times stronger than the interference. Mystery solved. The jamming signal is an unwanted harmonic from a business radio repeater that's 2 miles away. So, what our detective found is something called a spurious emission. Basically, this is any unwanted signal that a transmitter kicks out that's outside of its licensed frequency. You can think of it like a car engine making a loud, high-pitched whine that has nothing to do with actually making the car go. These spurious signals are a huge cause of interference. And yeah, there are very strict rules about this. For a transmitter of this type, the regulations require that any of these spurious emissions have to be at least 60 decibels weaker than the main signal. In this case, the business radio's filter had failed, which caused its second harmonic to be way too strong and just bleed right over into the amateur radio band. With this crystal clear evidence from the spectrum analyzer, the solution was actually pretty straightforward. The business was notified, they checked their gear, and discovered their transmitter's output filter had in fact failed. It was quickly replaced, a final check with the analyzer confirmed the harmonic was gone, and the ham radio channel was clear once again. Case closed. Now, this case is just a perfect little example of the spectrum analyzer in action, but its role as the guardian of the airwaves, well, it extends across dozens of industries. Let's zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture here. It's an absolutely essential tool everywhere you look. For amateur radio, it's all about hunting interference and keeping signals clean. For business radio, it's making sure they're following the rules and that their operations are reliable. For broadcast TV and FM radio, it's all about maintaining signal quality for millions of people. And for cable TV, it's used to hunt down noise in miles and miles of complex networks.
So here's the real takeaway. This thing isn't just a handy tool, it is absolutely fundamental. As the source material for this explainer puts it, spectrum analysis forms the cornerstone of modern wireless communications engineering. Without it, our wireless world as we know it, it just couldn't function.
And that really leaves us with a final thought. We are adding billions, with a B, of new wireless devices to the world every single year, crowding these invisible highways more than ever before. So the question isn't if there will be interference and problems, but when. And as our reliance on this invisible world just keeps growing, who's going to be out there listening for trouble?